Tacos are what you are. Indeed, you are. Right here, you have become a part of this. You've changed into someone else as a result of your gambling, professional setbacks, or anything else that didn't work out the way you had hoped. Girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have come from the ghetto, the slums, and the depths of Flint, Michigan. You have your entire life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man who has nothing? Is what I would say if that were my friend. Putting everyone in our business, telling them that Papoose was already cheating on Claressa Shields just days after she sat in an interview talking about how she wants to have children with him next year. People weren't lying when they said that you lose them the same way you get them because baby Claressa is now online, and she has no one to blame but herself. She got Papoose by playing with him while he was still with Remy Ma, and now someone else is also taking him from her. Remy Ma actually tried warning Claressa about Papoose using her. But she believed Remy. Remy claims that Papoose is homeless and broke, and that he only dated Claressa to get his money up. Now, while we can all agree that Claressa is a little slow, we can't blame her for not taking Remy's warning seriously. She and Remy don't have the best relationship. Remy started this mess months ago when she posted screenshots of Papoose and Claressa's text messages that she secretly took from Pap's phone while he was sleeping in her home. Papoose foolishly fell asleep on the phone while Claressa Shields were lying in Remy's house, and he won't leave. I'm telling everything as soon as she hears my voice. Oh, and you're not alone. For too long, this woman Claressa Shields and that sorry publicity team have been spreading false information about me every day in an attempt to make me look bad and him look like God's gift. I begged Papoose to stop the narrative, but he kept telling me to keep quiet because that's the best course of action. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never coup because you're ugly. Don't worry, I saw everything. Now the world will see it because you're so tough. Boo. At this point, no one even knew that Claressa and Pap were having an affair, so learning about it in this way undoubtedly made people think. And naturally, Claressa didn't take it well. How can a woman with 2 boyfriends be upset with a man who has a girlfriend? Remy Ma, if I'm not the only one, why the hell are you tagging me, baby? They were fighting for a whole week, and people were taking it all in stride. Pap didn't want to say anything at first, but in the end, he dragged Remy Ma for filth. On Christmas Day, he shared a picture of Remy Ma cuddling with her boyfriend. Easy to block captain, and captioned it while I was at home with my daughter last Christmas. This is where Remy was. Now that I've finally moved on, she's angry, fabricating lies, narcissistic. I informed her that we could get a divorce like grown-ups. I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock this chump out, so she won't do that. Who cares? I still received her messages pleading with me to fabricate the knockout. He didn't return a single blow. #super soft. This fool was in the fetal position the last time I saw him. When I knocked him unconscious, everyone witnessed it. He had an affair with my wife, therefore I didn't knock him out. After he shook my hand and slept with my wife, I knocked him unconscious. If you believed, wait until you hear what happened next, because this was only the beginning. This was messy. Not too long ago, Remy Ma went live once more to share the reasons behind her infidelity with Pap. Her feud with Pap really took off at this point. She told Claressa upfront that Pap is broke and that he just chose to settle for her because he wants someone to remain with him. Remy also attacked Pap for deceiving the public about their ideal black love affair and claiming to have held her down while she was incarcerated. The truth is that he was unfaithful to her the entire time, even getting some of the side pieces he was playing with pregnant. It's very authentic. I am aware of the process when someone is sent to prison. I am familiar with the process. Therefore, infidelity was never a factor. You guys went straight through that phone as soon as I got home. I am aware of what happened. I knew that she wasn't lying about what she was saying because I had to argue with infant moms at my mother-in-law's residences on Thanksgiving. I was aware that she wasn't. I was simply angry. I was simply angry. But I knew she was telling the truth. I knew she wouldn't be lying if we kept it a secret. You refused to disclose to others that you were so engrossed in the entire black love thing, saying things like, hey, Rem and I haven't even shared a bed since May 2022, because I see a lot of this come up. Upgrade, downgrade, so-and-so's broke, and this one's broke. Like, what are you talking about? You don't know what people have? And I realized that, and I respected that. Do you know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you aren't this, you don't have this, you aren't doing this, and you aren't that. Whoever gets you, they'll see what people think. I've been with a person who makes money all my life, including everyone. It's my house, and I paid for it with cash all. $1 million, $300. Whatever, and I only put my name on it. Care of the child and this. So I said, yeah, you go. Proceed. A piece of packless is what you are. Indeed, you are. Right here, you have become a part of this. This includes your gambling, professional setbacks, or anything else that didn't work out the way you had hoped. Changed you into a different person. Girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have come from the ghetto, the slums, and the depths of Flint, Michigan. You have your entire life ahead of you. Why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man who has nothing on? No career, no job, and no income other than the money he's claiming off of you. Your percentage because your manager got you out here talking like a crazy person. He doesn't want to sign? He doesn't want to get his belongings out of his former home? He wasn't there for his child that he begged for, but he's telling you that he wants another one. I'm going to assume that he's telling you that he wants a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He doesn't like his son's preference, so he acts like he doesn't have a son. We have a son. I would be telling you, girl, get over there. What are you talking about? And in case you were wondering why she went on this tirade, it's because Pap had filed for divorce, and she wasn't going to let him do it quietly without disclosing everything. Did not allow Remy Ma to have the last laugh. He was on her tail within minutes of her ending that live, and to be honest, this is the most heated I've ever seen this man. You already know he was furious, claimed that he put his career on hold so that he could be with Remy during her sentence, only for her to return home and begin ruthlessly cheating on him. He claimed that she was out here exposing herself to every man she met, and that at one point they even had to attend therapy because he still desired to be with her. Oh, and keep in mind that Remy mentioned that he was broke. It turns out that she was broke and begged him for money, slapping Nicki Minaj for allegedly having ghostwriters. But in reality, she was the one who had her raps ghostwritten for her by Papoose, the hottest rapper on the planet. As I mentioned, I left my tour, returned, and bailed her out. But all I had to do was pay for things like packing her crib, putting everything in storage, paying the monthly storage bill, getting a condo near the jail so I could visit her every day, and driving her back and forth to see her every day. Everyone in my path had to get to work, so you can't visit her every day. My deal fell through. I spent all of my money, and I had to return to work. So I only saw her every day for a year straight. After that, I had to space out my visits to about 3 times a week. I never missed Mother's Day, Christmas, or any other holiday. I took care of the kids, my stepson, and you, and I fed you, and I did everything for a year straight without working. However, there came a time when she had to take care of our sons. Needs, whether she had money in her account or anything else, and she did if she could. Did everything. I've caught her cheating many times since she's been here. I put up with your stupidity, cheating, and adultery for years and years and years. For the sake of my child, you would continue to violate because, well, you can't keep your legs closed. Remember? That's one of your biggest issues. However, it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated, and I gave you multiple chances to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say, hey, we haven't slept together since 2022. We never had an agreement. So why do you come on here and act as though that's the case? Oh, you be with who you be with, and I be with who I be with. All we had was you lying to me and saying that you weren't with him. So why would you deal? With him, when I discovered the truth, you said, let's go to therapy. And I consented. After that, we came to an agreement with the therapist, which you broke once more. I caught him and knocked him out anywhere I would have seen him. I paid all the bills in that house, and all I did was buy you presents. All of the pictures and everything are on my page. You should never trust a celebrity who deletes their Instagram account because they are hiding something. Her whole thing was about materialism, and she just recently told me she didn't have any money. What are you talking about with this money talk? You have thousands and thousands of dollars worth of jewelry that I bought for her? I have a cash business, so there have been many occasions where I cashed you out and you went and bought things with my money. We bought this house together. I've written 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it will appear on my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. You want to minimize me as an artist, but I wrote one of your biggest hits. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I've written 90% of her music since I've been around. I wrote probably 3 songs on her first album. If you listen to it, you'll know exactly what I wrote. I never wanted a dime. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted a penny. I never put my name on the credit. I never did anything. That's very sad, Pat wrote. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh. I was looking for music before him in response to others saying, it's unclear where these rumors are coming from, but people are already making fun of Claressa because, in addition to trying to warn her, Remy Ma recently did an interview discussing how she wants to have children with Pap next year and all. That just for him. You were. That's why when I started right now, even though Remy Ma was out here embarrassing herself, looking like a bitter baby mama, she might have been right on to something when she said Pap was just using Claressa's shields. Because she heard he was cheating on her with a new girl he met. And guess what? She's younger than Claressa. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a child, getting married and other things, or boxing already. I'm going to have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm going to have a baby next year. After I go through my stuff, I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one and do the same thing again. So, is that like an expiration date on your career? Or is it 8 years and that's it? I don't want to be too old. I think that keeping my body in shape, not drinking or smoking will also help me while I'm going through this whole mess with Pap, Remy Ma, and Claressa's shields. And from the looks of it, it's far from over. To wait until I'm, 40, 43 or whatever after my career to have my kids. I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. She just displays her pettiness with each outburst. Apologize. Both parties are wrong to publicly air their grievances, but Remy has diminished her worth in this situation. Another person stated, this guy isn't going to clown Remy Ma. She has also been suppressing everything, 'cause she doesn't want him and is making every effort to ruin her finances. He was devastated. What do you think about Pap allegedly cheating on Claressa shortly after she talked about starting a family with him? Do you think Claressa will still be around? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. F wrong with Pap. Sit. You're corny, lying, cheating, but down bum. Remember to click here to view this other chaotic video and leave a comment below.